hello. I knew this would happen. Head over to this person's channel. Want to check out this video. Head over to the Z-Man Show. I'm gonna check out this video. Turns out Sonic 3 and Mufasa, they're not getting along. No, we all knew that. I knew this was gonna happen. I just want to check out this video real quick. Let's take a look.
Which one would win? A movie based on one of the best video games in a franchise, using one of the most popular characters in the series, with gorgeous visuals, intense action, and just a little bit of heart? Or a colorless, soulless prequel to a colorless...
Hold on, run it back. Hold on a second.
Or a colorless, soulless prequel.
He just went for it, bro. He just went for it. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, go.
To a colorless, soulless remake insulting a masterpiece from the 90s. Somebody
Dude, Lion King is a masterpiece.
Mufasa was murdered twice. Help me. Not a chance. What's going on, guys? Well, go back to the Z-Man Show. Currently, Mufasa is the #1 movie in the world.
Is it?
Except for the places where Sonic is out. In those places, it's getting steamrolled. And I wonder why. Look, Lion King is a classic. It's from the Disney Renaissance. It was actually a surprise even to Disney that it was such a hit. If memory serves, 2 teams were working on movies at once. One for the Lion King and one for Pocahontas, with Lion King being looked at as the lesser project. And we all know how that turned out. But of course, in the 2010s and the 2012s.
I guess back in the day, you didn't really know what was going to work and what was not going to work. And back then, the princess movies were working, so they were probably just like, we'll throw in this Lion King just as a bonus along with another princess movie because they were working back then. And it was new. You take risks, so you never know.
20s now, Disney wants to just rehash all their old projects. Now, don't get me wrong, remakes can be really awesome, or they can also be really bad. And in my opinion, Disney's been making nothing but bad ones. But none of them are as glaring an insult to the original project as the Lion King live-action remake. And of course we say...
It's interesting, because putting the Lion King in live action takes away, and making it the same exact thing. I mean, I know Mufasa's is different, but turning the live action Lion King into the same exact thing, but live action just takes away the fun, because the animations, they could make as many faces and funny, interesting moves or whatever because they're a cartoon. But in a live action, you can't really do that. They just have to look. It just looks like you're watching a nature documentary, but it's weird CGI. I don't know. The live action Lion King has never really done it for me, but
live action, even though it is fully animated, but it looks realistic. The animals look real, so that makes
sense. It really is just another animated Lion King, but different animation,
right?
Oh my god!
Wow. I'm sorry, that sucks. But hey, they took one of the biggest criticisms of that movie, not having any emotion at all in the faces of the lions or any of the animals, and fixed it for this prequel.
Did they?
Secret Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. What the fuck is that?
That looks a little creepy, bro.
Wow. That sucks. Honestly, I'm surprised they even did anything about that, but really it just makes things even worse to me. It looks like something put together to make fun of movies like this. Let alone the fact that it looks bad. But
what in the AI generated, bro?
Like the first remake was, because it's a prequel. It's a fully original story, still based on those characters, but if it's not a shot-for-shot remake like their other ones, you're lacking a lot of that built-in staying power. So let alone the project being an underwhelming slop fest. Release it on the same day as Sonic 3? The Sonic movies, while very successful for video game movies...
I've been hearing, and maybe he'll go over it, but I've been hearing that Disney's upset about this. I don't know if it's true. It could just be rumors, but I've been hearing that they are upset that this video game movie destroyed them. And I mean, or at least at first it did. I don't know if it's catching up. Someone let me know down below. Is Mufasa catching up to Sonic 3? Because it's... I don't know. I keep hearing different things. Mufasa is saying, it's the #1 movie in the world. But it's not. It's some, underlining thing. They're trying to mislead you into thinking, well, it's #1 here, so technically it's #1 movie in the world, but really Sonic 3 is doing better. It's one of those things. I don't know the exact details, but maybe he'll go over it.
I still wouldn't call blockbusters, at least in the general sense, but it has been growing in popularity, which Disney probably knew about. Couple that with the fact that Sonic 3 is based on Sonic Adventure 2, one of the most well-known and popular games
a good
of
game.
the entire franchise.
It's a good game.
Centered around Shadow, who is, I've said it before,
Really
one
good
of,
game.
if not the most popular character in the franchise as a whole. Why did nobody in the boardroom say, hey, maybe we shouldn't release this on the same day as that? Disney has to know that their live-action remakes are very divisive. Of course,
I wonder if Disney's just kind of like, maybe they just don't really understand video games, that they just kind of look at Sonic 3 as like a, you know, kind of a low budget thing, and then it's like, they're not going to make as much money of us as us because we're Disney, but they don't really understand video games. And I don't know, I feel like maybe people are maybe being a little too harsh on Disney, I don't know, but then again, Disney's done some bad things in the past, so I just, you know.
of course, kids are going to want to see it because kids will watch anything that the parents take them to. And as long as it's animated, even if it's this,
So just to be clear, we're not in this story.
they'll enjoy it. And that's fine. I'm not saying they can't enjoy it. I'm just saying from a business standpoint, what are you doing? And if they didn't know before, they definitely know now. They're hiding replies on their Twitter because people are roasting their latest movie. They came out
I've
and said
seen
that
them.
Mufasa is the #1 movie in the world. And technically, they're right. At the time of that post, Sonic 3 was only released in the US. And
That's what it was. It was only released in the U.S., so technically Mufasa was the #1 movie in the world, but that's because it wasn't released. But yeah, now it's released everywhere.
Mufasa was out, I think, completely worldwide. So technically, it is the #1 movie in the
Yeah.
world, but not for long. That movie is getting non-stop torched every day on Twitter, and it is hilarious. I'm just hoping that this means Disney will learn their lesson and start making actual projects, whether that be a fully original piece or even good prequels. Monsters University was a good movie,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
it was. I love
It was
Monsters, Inc.
animated in the same way that
And Monsters
the original
University.
was animated. But hey, that was 3D animation. Nobody likes 2D animation anymore. That stuff's lame. We gotta go with this. Which one would win?
Ah,
A movie
yeah.
based on one of the
All
best
right.
video games in a franchise.
Make
using
sure
one
to-
of the most popular
sure to
characters
go
in the
check
series,
this guy
gorgeous
out.
visuals,
He's super
intense
funny.
action, and just a little bit of heart. Or a colorless, soulless prequel to
A colorless, soulless prequel. Disney, bruh. I don't know. I don't know, Disney. Gotta get my thumbnail in. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know if Disney just doesn't get that people like video games and that they're excited, and people are excited for this movie to become a thing. Maybe they're just like, we're Disney, we can compete with anything. I don't know, but I agree. I like Disney. Okay, don't kill me in the comments. I actually like Disney, but some of the things they're doing is just like, bro, what is going on? Like, what in the world are you doing? And like, lately, I mean, back in the day, Disney used to be so good. Now it's kind of going downhill, so it's kind of like, they got to get back in the groove of actually just like making original content that, you know, people actually enjoy, and just like, I don't know, instead of just remaking everything into live action that looks weird. Yeah, I don't get it. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. By the way, if you haven't seen Sonic 3, it is so good. Go see it. It's a video game channel, and you haven't seen Sonic 3, baby? Come on now. So good.